Hey, look, Russ and AD have all talked about the marathon of 82 games of the season. Are there a couple of points that you emphasize early as you guys try to rack up wins while you're still learning how to play with each other?
That it's going to take a minute for us to become the team that we know we're going to be capable of being. It's all about just working the process, being patient with the process, understanding that we're going to have frustrating moments. We're going to have moments where we're quite right there. We may take a step backwards, but that's all part of. I think that nothing is worth having if it's not worth working for. And I think we're going to hit some moments where we feel like we're right there, but we're not quite there yet. And that's what. Anytime you have a new team, a whole new core of guys, it takes a little bit. So understanding that, but just always just repeating that to the guys. Like the best thing about us, we have this open communication, and we able to let's figure out right there on the fly. Okay, how can we be better the next time? Film session is going to be very key. Shoot around is going to be very key. And then our preseason games that we're doing, but whatever, even in the regular season, to start the season, it's going to be opportunities for us to learn on the fly. So just get better with that every day.
Specifically on defense, is there something for you that know all of what Frank's system is and how things were, but it's all these new guys? So what are the things there?
Yeah. Like I said, it's going to take some time. We got guys coming into a brand new system, and we're literally a couple of weeks into the season. So of how our defensive schemes are, how our new offensive scheme is, it's going to take time for us to figure that out, which we will. Veteran ball club, we got a lot of smart guys. So, but it definitely takes time and understanding and trusting that the system that's put in place will work for us, be beneficial for us down the road.
LeBron, you mentioned the film sessions and shoot arounds. You've had some success as a group over the last couple of seasons doing that. Is that still doing it, meaning using those times to be more productive in terms of replacing practice time? Is that still as possible with so many new players?
I mean, that's going to be the number one thing for our ball club. We understand that throughout a full season, being on your feet is not always beneficial. Depending on what the schedule allows us, if we can have practice time to get out there and just not beat down your legs or beat down your bodies. Sometimes it's more beneficial just to be in the film room off your feet and having your mind there, having your mind fresh. Working smarter, not harder.
Hey, LeBron, there's been a lot of speculation as to whether you guys are going to go with the two big lineup or with 80 at the 5. You guys went with 80 at the 5 tonight. I know DJ didn't play it, but what did you think of that group on both ends and just how it looked, kind of seeing it out there?
We have the ability to play multiple lineups. And obviously, we want to get to a point where we have a starting lineup in place where you have those minutes, and then we have a rotation in place where guys know, when they're coming in, where they are. You have these minutes with these guys so you can work up that chemistry on the floor, you work up that camaraderie until what's going on before you can start closing your eyes and knowing what guys are going to be because you worked up and you logged enough minutes. So, but we see this is it's up to the coaching staff what they feel best fits our ball club, and we'll go from there.
Ron, you guys have all talked about how much advantage you guys have on the fast break and playing in transition. What do you think is going to motivate this team to kind of keep that pace up in games all year long?
As the games go on, you continue to build up your stamina. That's number one. I train all year round, and at the end of the day, until you actually get up back on the floor and start playing against other grown men, and guys hanging on you and bumping you, and when the crowd comes into it, you is in the best possible shape as possible, but you can't be where you want to be. And obviously, we want to be a quick-paced team. Russ has always been a league leader in pace, so we want to, get up and down, but we want to be smart about it at the same time. We want to, turn the ball over like we've been doing. But that's going to come with us, us learning each other. But working your stamina, getting in better shape as the games go on. That'll happen.
Hey LeBron, you mentioned that it's going to take some time for you guys to be the team that you guys want to be. It's part of your job as leader of the team to make sure that during those times, maybe it's not going the way you guys want, that nobody gets frustrated, that everybody stays on the same page. Is that?
Well, I mean, me as a leader, my job is for myself not to get frustrated. I don't get frustrated. I think it would trickle down to everyone else. I've never been a person that's okay with not being excellent, but understand things take time as well. So as long as I keep the main thing saved, killed, whatever's going on, with our ball club, that will be fun.
Last three, Dan.
Hey LeBron, injuries kind of opened the door for Austin to play with you guys today. What did you see from? I mean, so many of you guys have had all these preseasons. This is a guy that's fourth game, or fifth game, I guess. What did you see from him? And then his bigger picture, he came back from that mini camp and got the deal with you guys. What did you see in that mini camp?
That he's an NBA player and he can play at this level, at a high level. I watched a lot of film of him when we drafted him, actually, and I knew right away that he could be an NBA player and play at this level. His size, his shot making ability, his pick and roll play, his passing, high IQ kid, and he got a lot of dog in him too. So that translates to him.
Yeah.
Ron, understanding that it's a process and there are going to be things you guys are going to be trying to iron out over the next 6 months. What are the things that need to be prioritized between now and next Tuesday next Tuesday? With opening night when you guys play the Warriors again?
We just got to improve from tonight and be a better team on Tuesday. And then be a better team on Thursday. And then whenever we play after that, we want to continue to improve and try to take as least amount of steps backwards as possible, 12 to 6 month period. So if we can learn from tonight's game tomorrow, watch film and clean up. Then we play Sac on Thursday, we can get better in that game. Do some things that we probably could have done better tonight, apply to the Sac game. We have practice on Friday. We do from that point on. We're going to get better and better and better, even to Tuesday night. And that's all you can ask for. You want to get better as the season goes on. And it'll be fun.
Last question.
Hey, LeBron, with the theme with the process, to what extent do you look at past championship teams you've been on as any reference points for this season versus looking at this season as very unique?
Every season is different. I say that every year. Every season is different. Every challenge is different. Every year is different. And, I can't base any previous team or any previous situation this year. This year is about how much work we can put in, how much desire that we have to get better and better. And my time is up.